There could be things why people wouldn't stay in their current work or current job. So I'm sharing with you my own personal experience why I quit my job for the end time. So first is I feel like I get restricted. You know how there are some people who would rather stay, you know, at the office and, being with their employer in the four corners of their office. And I feel like I don't have that flexibility and I don't like being stuck in that spot. Thing related to that could be like getting bored so quickly because I feel like I wanted to do more with my time. And that's why I'd rather do multiple things, not just doing one thing, right? Because it could be like, when you're doing your job, it's like a routine, day in and day out. That's what you'll be doing for the rest of your life. I remember working in retail and I actually love it for some reason. And looking back, I actually had a dream like to be like working in the mall folding clothes. So it's funny how I'm able to live in that dream. And I was there for a long time. Just that I realized like all my paycheck goes to spending when I find stuff that I like. So I end up buying them. So at the end of my shift, all the paycheck that I made just went to clothes, right? So it just went back to the store that I was working for at that time. Another thing is when the company that I was working for didn't align with my beliefs. You know how we have values or things that we don't want to compromise on. And I feel like it doesn't jive with what I believe or my principle, right? So I mean the money is there to support me, to pay for my bills and what I can do to use it, right? But I feel like it's just not for me, right? It doesn't align with my purpose or with with the beliefs that I have. Also, I feel like I was looking for something where I can have a purpose, right? I'm doing it for a reason, and it's something that can help me find what my mission is or what I can do for someone. More like the monetary things that could offer me is what I could help someone with, right? So that's why I was looking for something and I end up not staying at the company or I wanted to do something else. But it took a while for me to figure out what I really want. Another thing too is burnout, right? So people get too tired from working or eventually they're gonna give in or give up. So it's good to recharge, take a break, and replenish ourselves. And also having experienced bullying at work from either your boss or your coworker, which is not good for your mental space, right? So there's no point of staying if it's costing your peace. And also working at a job limits my choices, right? Especially because my family is back home. So as much as I wanted to go there, I only have limited time or my vacation is so short that I have to make the most out of it. So I end up like quitting or leaving that job and then just when I come back, that's when I apply for another position. Because for me, after losing my dad, right? So to colon cancer, I want to spend more time with my family, with my mom and my siblings and nephews and niece. Because I realize the time we have is so limited, we can't take it back, right? The money we can earn, but the quality time with our family or friends cannot be replaced. or people don't want to take risks, right? Because if you have your own business or if you venture into something, it could not work or it might work for people, right? And people don't want to take those chances, right? So, or they rather have something stable coming in at the end of the month, and nothing wrong with it. But again, people have their own beliefs or they have their own thing that they wanted to do. So, to each his own. So, at the moment, I'm also doing other stuff, right? I'll share more about it in the next video, but right now, I might still end up working again at another job, like a 9 to 5 job, but keeping my options open. And I know everyone's different, right? So people would prefer the security and stability of having a job to pay for our bills. And at the end of the day, it's still up to us, whichever we prefer. But sometimes people might think, oh, wondering, what if I try this? What if I thought about doing this, right? So it's more like being open and also trying not to have a regret that I wish I have done it when I was younger. But what will be your exit strategy or what could be your plan B? So it's still up to you. So yeah. So hope it gives you or sheds you some light with why people quit. And as long as you're happy and you feel fulfilled, do you, right? So what you're answerable or you're accountable is to yourself. Because if you did what you got to do, or if you have any learnings from what you have done or from what you have accomplished. So it's something that you have to follow your heart and you have to follow what you want to do. So everyone has their own reason why they decide to leave or quit their job, one or the other, that we might not be aware of, but know that people go through stuff that we're not aware. So we can't judge them or we can't reprimand them. Yeah, so that's it for today's video. Comment down below if you have stayed in your job for forever or you have switched jobs so much like what I did. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!